Fresh Random Civ Picker 1.4 has just been released. So what is new? Well, three things. Continuous freshness, history page, and Spectate game shortcut. So what is continuous freshness? Well, before 1.4, once you had iterated through the whole Civ pool, the next Civ would be a regular random and at risk of repeating a recent Civ or previous Civ, as you can see here. But now we can enable continuous freshness in options, which has the program track recent civs even over civ pool iterations. I can go into options and enable it, and then I have a continuous freshness strength modifier, which I can set at a value between 1 and 10. With it on 1, I will track only the previous civ, and max strength will give it all the recent civs up to half the length of current enabled civ pool. So let's say for instance we have a civ pool of 40. Continuous freshness on max strength will track the 20 previous civs, so even if we are at the beginning of a civ pool iteration, the drawn civ will always have been at least 20 drawings ago, and never more recently than that. So now a civ drawing with Fresh Random Civ Picker is always fresh, regardless if you just restarted the civ pool. So what's this new history page in Draw tab? This button here to the top left leads us to a window, which displays the game's history info for any chosen civ. We can either browse civs by the drop-down menu, or we can use the search bar to search for one. This page also displays the current pool status of the selected civ. This can be toggled off if the user does not want to know. With the jingles enabled, it's also possible to turn on hearing the jingle of the selected civ in the history page. The Join Lobby function has been enhanced with a new Spectate button. This takes the lobby code you give it and attempts to spectate the game instead of joining the lobby. Note that the lobby host has to enable allow spectating, and the game needs to have started for the Spectate function to be successful. So that's what's new in Fresh Random Civ Picker 1.4. Preliminary planned features for the next update include maybe more info on the history page to include info such as linked Civ-specific guides and build orders, esport history and stats for Civ. I'm also thinking of adding a fourth button in the Draw tab to open a new window which shows win rate stats for the Civ fetched from an API. If you have any questions or thoughts, write them in the comments down below. You can download the release from the GitHub repository, which I have linked in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.